So sometimes you get packages at work, and sometimes they're big, enormous. Sorry, Ryan. I'm here with Ryan.
Hi, everyone.
Sometimes they're big, enormous. Like, this is a really large box.
Yeah.
And I actually thought, when I got it, I thought, oh, they made dolls.
Can you imagine what it would be like?
I
if we
thought
had
maybe
an
I was going to
Aaron
open
doll
it, and they're
in
going to be
office?
exact dolls of these three standing like that. But no, we got shirts. And then we got you got to show the logo.
Yeah,
it's all about the logo. Look, this is what. Look at this big. Okay, so this is like a Grease Live's happening. I don't know if anyone heard Grease Live. So look, I have like a lyric book in case I don't know the lyrics. You could sing along. Cotton candy for $4. Popcorn for $4. What are these?
Some tumblers,
Cups for non-alcoholic drinks for $4. That's what you've already seen. You've already seen this, and then there's like T-Bird and Pink Lady buttons. Anyway, so there's a lot of Grease stuff, and in fact,
Yes.
Austin Miller is here today from Trip of Love, and many of you know him from Grease. You're the one that I want. A totally different Grease TV event that I also love. So anyway, yeah, it's all Grease. Grease is happening.
It's the word.
Sunday night, 7:00. It's early, so the kids can watch.
And if you're in the UK,
this is the big news.
On Sunday,
I've
it will air on ITV2.
I've actually had
February
people
3rd.
text me, ask about the UK. And
Yeah, it's usually the question we get, like a lot for the NBC broadcast, like people always ask. But this one you will be able to watch just a couple of days later.
Yeah, it's on the 3rd. So on the 3rd, all you British fans of Grease. Grease has played a lot in England, so I know there are a lot of. Hi, Saudi Arabia. You were here yesterday. I remember you. Come to Kenya. Sure, I'd love to. I'm sorry, sir. I can't actually get you one of these boxes. They were sent around to press people, and I'm sorry. I actually want everything in it. So normally I'd be like, yeah, I have a bunch of stuff you could just take when people send them. But this I want. I want all this stuff. So anyway, thank you. Thank you for watching Show People. Show People is back with a new set.
Isn't it swanky?
And a shiny floor. And that's Hudgens, speaking of Grace Lab, talking about Rizzo. So everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you. So anyway, what else? We do look good in red. What else?
We kind of blend in though a little bit. But.
What else is happening?
Speaking of Grease Live,
yes.
Mr. Aaron Tveit has a new video out as part of Wicked's studio sessions, Out of Oz videos.
Those videos are so slick and cool.
Yeah, and he's singing a song that it wasn't like our first guess of what it would be singing.
Well, because he played Fiyero on Broadway.
But instead he's going the Glinda route and he's singing Popular.
Why not?
Yeah,
I haven't listened to it yet.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah,
people are saying it's amazing. I'm gonna find 4 minutes to watch that. Oh, thank you, San Antonio. We love you too. Ryan, they want to talk about how pretty your eyes are. So I know they're not talking about me. So anyway, yesterday was, if you look on the site, you can see that yesterday there's photos from the Phantom. They had a little party for Phantom. 28 years, is that right? 28 years of Phantom. And really adorable photos. I like the picture of all the ballerina girls with their pizza.
There's also cake, which I'm always a fan of.
Cake and pizza.
You know, cake with the Broadway logo is...
That's what you get when you run 28 years. Cake and pizza. Yeah, okay, so that happened. And Younger's on. I know Ryan is our official Younger recapper. So Ryan takes the charge on that. So how many... You're like ahead on episodes? You get to watch them ahead of time.
Yes. So tonight's episode is the 4th of the season. Just a spoiler alert, I use a lot of eggplant emojis this week.
I like when you do that. It's very clever. Did it take you a long time to come up with those?
Yeah.
You summarize the plot of every episode using
solely emoji. And then I give like a little
That's crazy.
I'll be figured out.
It gives me a headache, but I also admire it at the same time. Please do something from Hamilton. I don't know what that means. We're not singing. We're not rapping. So anyway, Younger's on tonight.
Yes. So
and is it good? Is it a good episode? Is it
funny?
It
is. Also, Miriam Shore does not wear any statement jewelry this week.
I'm sorry.
She has some earrings.
She's definitely like, you made a big deal about that last season.
I know. I feel like they need to like.
I feel like she's just kind of letting you down.
Now.
I feel like she's letting you down.
But she's had some good moments though.
Can we talk about this bonkers movie that we found out about?
Nuts.
It's called Elizabeth, Michael, and Marlon. and it's about Elizabeth Taylor, Michael Jackson, and Marlon Brando. And it's all based on this article. I remember when this article came out in Vanity Fair about how right after 9/11, randomly the three of them got in a car and started driving west
to Ohio or something, right?
They were I think they were like trying to get to LA, or I think they were just like, let's just get in a car and drive.
Yeah.
So they're making a movie about their road trip. And the funniest part about it is who's playing Michael Jackson.
It's Joseph Fiennes.
Fiennes.
Who is white.
Who's a white man.
So, yeah.
I gotta press a button. Yeah, so
not great reception to that.
No, a white dude's playing Michael Jackson, which is not that shocking, really. And Stockard Channing, but better yet, Stockard Channing's playing Elizabeth Taylor, which I really love.
Which is crazy. I
think that's actually, speaking of Rizzo, I think that's super fun.
And then have Broadway alum Brian Cox,
right?
Marlon
Brando. I actually just watched a Marlon Brando documentary on Showtime. It's very good. I highly recommend it. Have you seen that? Are you a Marlon Brando fan?
I haven't.
How could you not be a Marlon Brando fan, right?
I didn't say that I'm not a Marlon Brando fan. I just haven't seen the documentary.
You should watch it.
I will.
It's good. And there's big news coming out later, but we can't talk about it.
Very exciting. We're putting that together now. And,
sometimes people send us embargoed news, which means like they say, this really awesome thing's happening, but you can't tell anyone for 2 hours, and that's what happened.
Yeah. So keep an eye on the site.
A big star is coming to Broadway for the first time. Right?
Yes.
Big star. Hollywood, big Hollywood star.
That's all we can say right now.
Who's done theater, maybe even locally, but not on Broadway. So just figure that out. It's not Joe Scroban. He is coming
already knew that,
later.
though. Yeah.
He's coming later. Whatever happened to the Heathers Broadway transfer, Ryan? They all want to know about Heathers the musical every time we go online.
Was there ever a Broadway transfer in the works, though?
There's always a fantasy Broadway transfer.
At least in the Periscope comments, there has been.
Yeah, I think on our Periscope, there's plans for a Broadway transfer. Yeah, so that's it. That's all we got for news, right? So let's get Austin over here. Oh, you know what? I forgot my thing. Press the clap.
Clapping.
Everybody, Austin Miller.
Which one is it?
Ooh, entrance applause. Press the clap. Press the clap.
There you go. Sorry for the delay. I'm sorry for the delay.
I need one of those at home.
You walked in and I said, I apologize in advance that I'm wearing a Rydell High shirt.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no legacy with that piece.
You are linked to Greece, and Rydell. You've been to Rydell High.
I have.
On TV.
Right, yeah.
Actually, did anybody watch that show? I mean, a lot. I feel like that was like 8. What time? What was
like
that?
9 years
Nine-ish.
ago. How old am I? It was like 9 years ago.
Yeah, it's a lot. I know. I love his jacket too, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I wore it on purpose so I could look like Aaron on the box.
Was that the goal?
Yeah, I'm emulating Aaron.
You're chasing
Yes.
Aaron Tveit.
Yeah, he replaced me on the Hairspray tour, so now this is my homage.
Oh, okay. I knew you played Link.
I did
on the tour and in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize Aaron replaced you.
He did on the tour.
So you saw him arrive and you said, here's the stuff.
Here's the guitar, here's the lady, do your thing.
Just go do your thing. So look, everyone's linked to Aaron Tveit somehow. Maybe.
Oh yeah, in this business, yeah, of course, yeah.
But you're in Trip of Love.
I am,
which is turning into a nice little off-Broadway hit.
It is, yeah,
And
we're doing okay.
Yeah, you're a few months in, and you just did a show.
I literally just walked off stage.
You came here right off the stage.
I did.
I always admire the people that come here and do this on Wednesdays for that reason, because
I probably have like a big rectangle where the tape was earlier, and
I don't see that.
No, oh,
it's
good. Okay, good.
And your hair is good as always.
As yours is too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Trip of Love is it's like a crazy '60s psychedelic. It's intentionally a trip. It's like a theatrical trip, like a drug trip.
Yeah,
I get it. No, not just not like a road trip, not like Elizabeth, Michael, and Marlon, like a drug.
No, it's like a drug trip. I really want to see that movie though.
I know, I'm obsessed with the idea of it.
Oh my!
Did you read that article in Vanity Fair?
To be a fly in the trunk and hear all the conversations.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's just
seriously.
crazy.
No, Trip of Love. You know what people say? It's like a '60s Nutcracker.
'60s Nutcracker.
Yeah. No, seriously. It's like
right. It's about a girl, and she
Nutcracker.
sort of goes through
Yeah, and she meets the prince guy and whatever, and then
Right.
a bunch of crazy stuff happens, and then it spits her out at the end.
Spits her out, and then spits the audience out.
Yeah.
Elated and great music.
Oh, great music.
What's your favorite tune? I mean, I'm sure it changes all the time.
Oh yeah, it kind of morphs depending on your mood. You know what I mean? Laurie Wells sings this great Joni Mitchell song, "Both Sides Now." The top of Act 1.
Great song.
It's fantastic,
Yeah.
and I get to scroll the hell out of California Dreamin'. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was your first Broadway show? Somebody wants to know. You have a question. What was your first Broadway show you ever saw?
I have never made my debut. I didn't live in New York City until
you
recently.
Saw.
Because that I saw.
Yeah.
It was Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard.
Yes, it was Sunset Boulevard with Elaine Page.
I saw that.
Toward the end of the run.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't been on Broadway yet.
I haven't. I didn't live here.
Would you like to do Broadway?
Oh, I mean, you know,
you're more of an LA guy.
I have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. But I'm kind of settling in here. I'm getting into the, the groove of the, 8 shows down at Stage 42 and everything, and it feels real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're from Texas. You're a Texas boy.
Yeah.
And you actually have kind of a Texas look. I could have guessed that. I feel like if I was guessing, like out of 3 states, I might pick that.
Yeah, I think you would too. It's it's the big hair and stuff.
But what I love is that you went to Vegas when you were like really young, right?
Yeah, I dropped out of college.
And you did that show. What was that show called?
I did Enter the Night, and then I got my equity card at Starlight Express.
Right. And I'm talking about Enter the Night.
Yeah.
Because isn't that like one of those dirty...
It wasn't dirty.
Aren't there boobies in that?
There were a lot of boobies.
Yeah, it's like one of those booby shows.
Yeah.
I think I saw that.
My parents came and saw it. I came out of the fly space in this giant clear plexiglass tube in like a rhinestone thong situation with a cape, and I dropped my cape, and then I put this girl in toe shoes in the air, and it was rad. It was so freaking cool. No, I'm serious. It really was. I used to have this recurring dream all the time that I got to go back and do it again because it was such a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun. I loved it. It was great.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There was an ice rink in the floor that came up, and it was
Vegas.
Wow.
And then that Starlight Express was like enormous. It was like an enormous at the Hilton, right? At the Las Vegas Hilton. It was like this big crazy production of Starlight Express.
Yeah. I couldn't walk through the casinos at that time, even though I was working there because I was like a teen. I was a child.
So you were young enough to be near naked on stage, but not to walk through.
Couldn't pull a handle on a slot machine. I could wear a thong on stage. Couldn't pull a handle on a slot machine.
There's a lot of tight pants in that Trip of Love show too,
you
right?
think?
There's a lot of skin and.
Oh my God! I have to spray Pam on my legs every day to get some of my clothes on and off.
Which flavor Pam do you prefer?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm from the South, so we're gonna go with butter.
So you were on Grease. You're the one that I want.
Yeah.
And you tell them. I'm not gonna tell them for you. You were blank. Everybody had a nickname. You were Blank Danny.
Oh, Jesus.
Go ahead.
Just throw me right under the bus. It's not the kind of.
What did they call you? What did they call you on the network?
They called me Hot Danny.
Hot Danny. This is Hot Danny, everybody.
Ta-da.
And you came in second.
I did.
You were awesome. I remember how awesome you were.
Thank you.
And was that if you look back on that experience, was it like totally fun or totally like? I bet it flew by. First of all,
it really did. It's funny. Kathleen Monteleone, Spiritual Sandy, she had a concert at Joe's Pub like 3 Mondays ago.
Mm-hmm.
And for her closer, Laura Osnes and Max Crum and Kate Rockwell and I backed her up on this song.
Oh, that's fun.
But we literally, my hair's awesome, thank you. We got into the rehearsal room, and it was like not a moment had passed. And
wow.
We're like, remember when we used to sit in the closet of the master bedroom of the shittiest mansion in Beverly Hills and drink wine and cry? And I was like, yes, Kate Rockwell.
Wait, you all stayed in the mansion?
Yeah, but it was one of those horrible mansions that they rent out in Los Angeles for people to shoot like pornos and stuff. The dishwasher. Oh, Alan Mingo, I love you. I heard you're so good in Kinky Boots. Seriously. I love that guy.
Wait, you guys stayed in a hotel, a mansion that's typically used for porn.
Yes.
And you actually know that for a fact?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the world's
and little Laura
crappiest
Osnes,
mansion.
little innocent,
Little sweet
from
Laura.
the Midwest. She was in the porn house?
Yeah, she was.
I've heard a lot
Laura.
of stories about that. I never heard that.
Now you know. Yeah.
How do you keep your enthusiasm after a hard day and portray it during the show? Sarah wants to know.
Enthusiasm. It's caffeine. It's all caffeine.
What's your go-to?
Empire Coffee Shop is like right by our theater.
Okay.
I got a punch card and stuff. It's great.
The punch card is the key.
The punch card is das key, yes.
So you would like to do Broadway. I mean, so now you're here, you're doing Trip of Love, and you also did it in Japan, right?
I did. Yeah,
what was it like developing it there? I remember when I heard like you guys were a bunch of Broadway people were going to Japan to do that.
It was really cool.
Yeah?
Japan is really cool. In fact, on Monday, the ambassador of Japan, he's got a penthouse up on the Upper East Side, and he had a bunch of us over because they're really involved with the show still.
Oh, wow.
And we kind of really grew to love each other, and I'm not saying that flippantly. Like, you're like, oh, I love my cast, everybody's so cool. No, I mean, I'm serious. There were just like the 25 of us, and we were over there for months, and it was a big love fest. Yeah, we have a lot of deep bonds. Yeah.
Jeffrey wants to know if you're actually going to watch Grace live, or like I know you've lived Grace live.
Yeah.
So, do you want to? Are you interested in seeing Grace live?
I'm sure I'll see it. I think Vanessa Hudgens is like a sweetie pie. She goes to my yoga studio, which I'm obviously now not going to say the name of because I don't want anybody to like stalk her there because you know it's yoga. It's like namaste and shit, and I don't want her to be disruptive. But she's so little and she's so cute and sweet.
Super sweet.
Yeah, she's adorable.
So you want to cheer her on?
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah. What kind of vocal warm-ups do you do? Give some tips.
Laurie Wells, when she sings this song called Windmills at the top of the show, she goes, lovers walk across the shore and put their footprints in the sand. And we all just go, sand, and then we're warm.
Who developed that technique? Is that just something that came out of rehearsal? We're just going to do that. That's
sand! Hit it!
You know what this looks like on video? Like I was like the super like nerd at Rydell High, and you're Danny Zuko. Like you're the cool guy.
The funny thing is, like when I was growing up, I was
Eugene.
I was Eugene. Like legally blind glasses, like 3 Blind Mice. You know, had a little excess.
Yeah, I heard
surplus
you're
weight and
chubber.
such.
Yeah. And then you made yourself Hot Danny. Look at that! Look at that! You're never gonna live that down.
It's so awful.
What was your reaction when you first heard? Okay, we're gonna call you Hot Danny.
I don't know what my reaction was. My reaction was probably, oh Jesus, I'm never gonna be able to say that. Like you can't say that about yourself.
Right.
Oh hey, it's me. I'm Hot Danny.
And didn't you? You came in second under Max Crumb, and didn't you? Like, wasn't it like so close that like you probably could have demanded a recount? Is that true or like?
That's what I was told.
Did you demand a recount?
That it was like less than 1% or something like that.
That's crazy.
But when it was all over, it was over.
Whatever.
Next.
Whatever it is. What it is.
Next thing.
Yeah, next thing. It lives on though. You were wonderful.
Thank you.
And you're awesome in Trip of Love. Everybody needs to check it out because it's like a free drug trip without the hangover.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I'm not like a big stoner or anything, but I always tell my friends, I'm like,
Oh, that helps.
Yeah. It's like, and then it's like fully immersive theater because, they outfitted the theater. It's like how the Jellicle Junkyard used to be, like back in the day.
Yeah, cats.
Yeah, it like wraps all around you, and there's like black lights, and it's crazy, and very obviously in the first number of the show, I mean, people are like dropping mushrooms and groping each other.
It is what it is. That's what's
hot. It's sexy. It's a lot
authentic.
of naked people.
Those Japanese people were digging that, huh? Were they like, oh, you got getting high with you guys?
Yeah.
Up in the audience?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And it's at is it still called the Little Schubert?
No, it's called Stage 42.
Stage 42.
But the address hasn't changed.
Which is on 42nd between 9th and 10th.
Yeah, it's actually, I think it's 420 West 42nd.
420, I love that you know that.
I think it is. I think it is.
Well, everyone go check it out. 420. Are you doing a show tonight?
Of course.
But back to showbiz. That's what it is. You do a show, you do some press, you go right back on stage. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.